In a remote valley nestled between gentle hills and misty mountains, there was once a humble monastery surrounded by forests of muted green and soft brown. The earth itself seemed to radiate a warm, quiet energy, as if it had absorbed centuries of silent prayers and gentle footsteps. Here, in this tranquil landscape, two monks embarked on a journey that would forever change the course of their lives and reveal the true nature of karma. The elder monk, Master Ananda, was known for his wisdom and compassion. His robes, the color of warm beige and soft brown, flowed gracefully as he walked, blending effortlessly with the earthy tones of his surroundings. His eyes, gentle yet piercing, seemed to hold the secrets of countless lifetimes. Beside him walked a young novice, Saman, whose spirit burned with the bright curiosity of youth, but whose heart was troubled by a persistent sense of misfortune. For many years, Saman had struggled with what he believed to be bad luck. No matter how diligently he meditated, how sincerely he offered his prayers, or how selflessly he served the community, misfortune seemed to follow him like a shadow. Crops withered when he tended them, rain clouds gathered during his journeys, and even the simplest tasks seemed to twist into obstacles. Saman's heart grew heavy with frustration and self-doubt. One misty morning, as the first light of dawn filtered through the mountains in a wash of soft gray, Saman approached Master Ananda. He bowed deeply, his forehead touching the cool, worn stone of the courtyard. "Master," he began, his voice trembling, "I do not understand why I am so plagued by bad luck. I have tried to walk the path of virtue, yet trouble follows me at every step. Is this my destiny? Am I bound to suffer no matter what I do?" Master Ananda regarded him with a gentle smile, eyes reflecting the kind warmth of the earth itself. "Saman," he said softly, "the law of karma is subtle and profound. It is not a force that punishes or rewards. It is the natural unfolding of causes and conditions. Come, let us walk together to the old Bodhi tree, and I will share with you a story." The two monks walked side by side, their robes rustling softly against the dusty path, their shadows long and gentle in the golden morning light. The monastery faded behind them, replaced by the hush of the forest, the air fragrant with the scent of wild herbs and moss. Birds called quietly from the mist-shrouded branches, their songs weaving through the silence. When they reached the ancient Bodhi tree, its trunk gnarled and roots spreading like fingers into the warm earth, Master Ananda gestured for Saman to sit. The ground was cool and soft beneath them, scattered with fallen leaves in shades of brown and gold. "Many years ago," Master Ananda began, his voice as steady as the mountain itself, "there were two monks, much like ourselves. One was named Bhanu, a man of great virtue, and the other was Chandra, whose heart was often troubled by envy and anger. Both sought enlightenment, but their paths could not have been more different. Bhanu was known for his kindness. He gave freely to all, whether friend or stranger, and treated every being with respect. When a villager's crops failed, Bhanu shared his own food. When a traveler was lost, he would guide them, even if it meant walking many miles out of his way. His heart was like a deep well, always full of compassion. Chandra, on the other hand, struggled to let go of his resentments. He was quick to judge others and slow to forgive. He believed that the world was unfair, and he often cursed his own fate. When his efforts were not rewarded, he grew bitter. When others succeeded, he envied them. One year, a terrible drought struck the valley. The rivers dried up, and the crops withered. The villagers grew desperate, and many blamed the monks for not praying hard enough. Some even threatened to drive them from the monastery. Bhanu responded with calm. He redoubled his efforts to help, carrying water from distant wells and sharing every grain of rice he had. His deeds inspired others, and soon the villagers worked together, supporting each other through the hardship. Though hungry, Bhanu's heart was at peace. Chandra, however, isolated himself. He complained that the villagers were ungrateful and that the world conspired against him. His isolation deepened his bitterness, and he found no comfort, even as the rains finally returned and the valley bloomed once more. The drought passed, but the lesson remained. Bhanu's kindness had created a reservoir of goodwill, and his suffering was eased by the love of those he helped. Chandra's resentment, like a poison, only deepened his own pain. Master Ananda looked at Saman, his gaze tender. Do you see, Saman? Karma is not about luck or punishment. It is the unfolding of our intentions and actions. Panu's kindness created ripples that returned to him as support and love. Chandra's bitterness created walls that isolated him further. When we act with compassion, we plant seeds that grow into blessings, sometimes in ways we cannot foresee. Saman listened, the story settling over him like a warm cloak. The world seemed to slow, the earthy tones of the forest deepening around him. He realized that the misfortunes he had faced were not curses but opportunities, chances to respond with patience, kindness, and understanding. Each challenge was a test, a moment to choose how to act. Master Ananda continued, "If you wish to transform your karma, do not focus on luck. Focus on your actions. Every moment is a new beginning, every choice a seed planted in the field of your life. Water those seeds with kindness and trust that in time, the harvest will come." The sun climbed higher, casting a gentle glow through the leaves. Saman rose, feeling a quiet strength growing within him. He bowed deeply to Master Ananda, gratitude shining in his eyes. From that day forward, Saman devoted himself to acts of compassion, no matter how small. He listened more deeply, forgave more easily, and gave without expectation. Gradually, he noticed a change, not just in his own heart, but in the world around him. Misfortune still came, as it does to all, but it no longer felt like a curse. Instead, it became a teacher, guiding him ever closer to peace. And so, in the quiet valley among the misty hills, the law of karma revealed its gentle wisdom. That by transforming our hearts, we transform our destiny. And that the seeds of kindness we plant today will blossom into good fortune, forever dispelling the shadows of bad luck.